that Brody gets a kill. The only other Brody in MPL Philippines Season 16, if I'm not mistaken, is on Kelra.
Kelra.
He won with it too.
Okay, so that's, yeah, it was at picked once, 100% win rate for the Brody right now. And also that goes, that early kill goes over to Dominkai in the lane against ACC. I think it's going to give him even more of an advantage to work with. So I'm wondering if TNC will eventually put some of the focus over on that gold lane to keep from Dominkai just having a heyday over there against Benny Cutie CC.
You were here, taking quite a bit of hits. Lancey has just been a monster on this Lunox. Maybe only second to Sanji, who's already waiting in the upper bracket finals.
They are, and that's what these teams want to be fighting for. And again, these Flying Clouds will bring you away back to the fight very quickly. Again, you didn't see too much of an impact from it from the previous game, except for Chaknu dying, but it looks like TNC will just get themselves a turtle. Lights in trouble, pops are revitalized. It's gonna be fine, but I think TNC wants to put pressure on the purple now.
Oh yeah, Zyda did not use the retribution in the turtle, and they're gonna take down Edward. TNC rolling over Aurora, just as Aurora finally clench a win in Flying Clouds in the previous game. Here TNC remind them, look, it's your kryptonite. It's your kryptonite.
Hello.
Tonight, man.
There's the jump, torn apart memory, fade away.
I guess the sands aren't enough to help you from having your memories torn out of you, man. You know, it's always the fadeaways with the Brodies. I always say, I never get tired of seeing that. You know, they get the marks off, little fadeaway, torn apart memory. So they put themselves back in a position. You gotta mind it too. Dominkai with 2 kills on this. We know how a Brody likes to scale up. Is it still the first item Blade of Heaven sees for the Brodies?
It's gotta be. We'll see in just a bit when we get an item check leading up to the second turtle. And
okay, it is. He's already got it.
Yep. See how quick that is?
Yeah, locked in. So he is a threat. Locked in. And that's going to be a little bit troublesome for TNC to deal with. Again, they want to fight into this Edward. We'll get Mount Shocker.
Oh my God, Zyda threw that boat right at Edward. And just in time, Edward was able to run away, use that damage reduction underneath Tier 1 to try and stop the bleeding. And he's died twice already in under 3 minutes.
Yeah, and they're going to have to do something about Dominkai, like I said. But this has been how the whole series has been. Every single part of the map, something's happening. You know, TNC is either giving Aurora, Aurora's going on the other end against TNC. But where we are now is the second turtle coming up. It's going to spawn here in a couple seconds here. So don't, for Demon Kite, he'll have to get in position. Zyno working down on this bottom lane, this XP lane, to go ahead and keep Edward there. But this is the thing, they have control. Chaknu's going to wait patiently. He's got the Raging Sandstorm. Charge up here from Light. He's going to go for it.
They dumped on 3 more, and there's the Raging Sandstorm. You were able to blast away. Zyda secures the turtle, and it's the same story. TNC, they are relentless. Look at how deep they are. They find Demon Kite, throw out that boat. Thorn rolls, Demon Kite survives.
They're so deep here with the Flying Clouds. They're able to bring Light back to the fight. Is he going to charge with the taunt?
They're going again. In comes Edward. You have blasted away. Light gets taken down. 3 more. Walks away with just about 2 HP.
Again, it's these Flying Clouds, man. It gives you that sense of, okay, guys, let's go. Full send it. But then the 3-mar doesn't go down. It just seems like Moro wanted that kill. They're not able to capitalize on it. So again, a second turtle. 2 for 2 now for TNC under their control.
1,200 gold. Wow. 1,200 gold between Dominkite and Benny Cutie. That is the one shining beacon for Aurora to hold on through the early game. At least their Brody is doing fine.
He's going stacks. He's going to go for the stacks here. As long as you take care of Dominkite, if you're Aurora, they should be okay.
Hello, test mic.
To put the focus there.
Hello, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
That's what they want to do. Look at this. Look at the protection that Dominkite's going to have. Bodyguards.
Oh, now I know why. Oh, it's okay. So, I think I got sound right now, right?
Benny up top, though. He knows that this is the focus right now, so I might as well go get a turret myself. Benny has been left to himself over on that top side.
Yep, but that doesn't fix the truth of the matter that Dominkite is still way ahead. Despite TNC being up by 1,000, the Mamba pressed the conceal. Light gonna intercept him. No dice. Rora may have just stopped what could have been another Phoenix Flash.
Yeah,
Hello.
I guess it's a lot easier for them to deal with, at least for right now. Again, a Khalid can still do that, like what we saw in the hands of Chaknu with the Grok here. But you're seeing it, man.
Zaida's hyper farming.
He's hyper farming.
He's doing it, man. He's like Sonic. He's gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. That's what you do on the YSS. We've seen what happens if you fall behind on the YSS too. It's not fun. It's miserable. It's miserable at this point. And Lancelot too. Oh, hold on. Whoa.
The Phoenix Flash coming in from the back line as Chaknu commits a raging sandstorm. Yue looking for a spot to pull the Phoenix away from this turtle. They do get the reset, and look at this collapse coming in from TNC. 3-bar finally goes down. Dominkai finds it with a torn apart memory. Light sends him forward.
Trying to go in, but oh my gosh.
Zaida is a monster. From out of this world. They take 3.
Rora
Great
shouldn't
way
even
for
follow up.
TNC to take that fight. They actually baited Rora thinking, hey, Dominkai got a kill. They're going to continue on to try to get more and more stacks for Dominkai. And it's TNC that utilized the lineup they have, that durability, and even the heals that Chaknu has for himself to bring Rora and then punish them.
Oh my God, Demon Kite!
How can he get away? He's
living on the edge against Primar as an XP later.
Oh no! Dominkai falls the second time.
How even? We didn't see it.
In what, the same spot even? It's deja vu.
And now they're denying Demon Kite his purple buff. Look, they left a little baby.
Yeah, they're gonna leave that there, man. TNC is on something else. They're taking this game under control, man. I mean, it took them a little bit to get there, but also look, Benny has essentially caught up now. He's only, what, 200 gold behind? Instead of that, 1,200?
He's in good shape. In great shape, I'll tell you that. Aurora are down 3,000 gold, folks. All tier 1 turrets have fallen. The map is shrinking. I did not expect this kind of dynamic between the Yushin Shin and the Lancelot.
Yeah.
I could have sworn Demon Kite was going to be more proactive.
Yeah, there's something about it again, and maybe a sprinkle of that pressure comes from 3-Mar on the Hilda. You know, you're seeing it. Sometimes it's just him posting up on this side of the jungle of Aurora like he is right now. And you don't want to leave Demon Kite to his own because 3-Mar is enough to actually put pressure on that. So Aurora is almost in a position where it's like they've got to be together in their own right. They've almost got to be their own form of Ube for this game.
Hey, it's in their DNA. They have some parts of what was once Flax International in their roster. Zaida pops that Mount Shocker, keep tabs on all the members of Aurora. He knows that the coast is clear. This is going to be a free tier 2 turret push down bottom.
Very clean takes from TNC right now. They're not taking they're not overextending themselves. They're not getting a little overzealous or anything around these objectives. They're taking it slow and steady, all leading in to that first lord of the game. It's going to come up in a couple seconds here. They've got the position. We have to look at Aurora down this much. We've seen them do it previously, turn things around in their favor, but this one's a little more tricky. They'll try to set things up. Demon Kite might be able to survive a little bit longer now that he gets the brute force breastplate. So he's at least got that, but they start this lord up. Benny will be the one to do that. Zaida got his buffs that he needs. Same with Demon Kite. Are they going to come down to a retribution battle, or do they fight? Dominkai gets a little bit of extra range with a malefic gun, so they're in a position to contest.
If my opinion matters any, I think it has to be off of a fight. It's very rare that you'll see this kind of lineup go off of a free lord. They can't just yeet that big objective from out of nowhere. Yue obliges with a feathered airstrike. Down goes the lord. Zaida secures.
Zaida secures again.
It's so hard.
This double, this DNC, this team is just too tanky. Just so tanky that
with the brute force, man,
Rudy can
he tried to get into that position where you go for the retribution, but just couldn't do it.
It's already hard.
Didn't get the space he needed, and like you said,
oh my God,
it's the utility here from TNC's lineup that's stopping him in his tracks, and also just the zoning.
You can't go catch up the
by Chaknu and 3-Mar. Holy Shield's gonna go down here. Lord making his way down this bottom side of Aurora. They're gonna have to defend.
You will use feather airstrike, but I think
will help clear out
yeah, you will clear out this.
But still,
You're going to do clear
dancing around them on the
TNC
outside.
won't do anything, only the top turret.
To below
The
half.
top second turret.
And they're still gonna go for these other shields as well as the tier 2 up top falls.
They have Holy Shield.
Second shield?
And
Yeah, it's the second shield, the third shield.
a full minute of a little bit more protection.
Oh, it's not getting out.
TNC is just way too good.
So they want to contest at the bottom first. Oh, Jack Wood! Trying to do something, but it's okay. The turret is gone. Oh, it's too inside, too inside. Oh, Zayda. Oh, finally, oh, Ron's doing something right now. Oh, Nancy, I think Nancy can go, right? No way! Oh my gosh!
The arena goes wild!
What just happened?
What just happened just now? What?
They just responded
TNC.
to what Chakdu went in for. He was
Chakdu
trying to go
is
for the
too
Phoenix
inside
Flash, well,
just
then
now,
it turned
dude.
into
What
the
the-
Phoenix Wipeout.
Oh, what?
That blew up in their face.
Oh my
That's exactly what
goodness.
that was. Aurora go on straight through mid, pop that inhibitor.
Oh, just trounced minutes. Just trounced minutes. Oh, what the?
In a matter of one team fight, they've nearly evened out the playing field. They still got to get 3 more turrets here to even out that in terms of TNC, but let's take a look at the replay. This fight, like I said, was started up by Chaknu.
Wow.
Goes for Dominkai, but Dominkai
Chaknu tries to go inside,
They take out
and then
Chaknu, and then it
Zayda
falls apart
really
from there
going
because they're
too
fighting under
far.
that turret.
We're going
They
too
even
far.
get a couple of the battle
Like
spells
it
out, but then
like
it all falls apart
control
even
it,
further.
then
As Rora then gives the call.
it's
Guys,
going to
we
green
got
like
this.
this.
We can run them
Rora
all.
going.
Catch Lancey, catch everybody out that we need to. They already expended everything.
No one expected
Base
that.
turret.
I don't expect.
I'm surprised TNC
I never
decided to
expect-
even do that.
I never
If
expect.
you look at a
This is
dictionary
insane,
of
right?
MLBB and you
So
look for the
insane.
definition of
The
full
goal
set,
difference
you
is
would fit
ground
into
really,
that
really
sequence.
above.
That was literally a
How
full
to
set
make
right
the
there.
goal difference back?
So what does that do? It completely dissipated any lead that TNC had.
Make the goal difference.
They
Just
still
easy.
have a map
Just wipe
advantage.
out.
I'll give them that.
Wipe out
In
is
some
damn hard
form or
right now,
another,
actually.
they've got a couple extra
yeah.
turrets down. The
Oh,
Lord is
dude.
up here. They're in a position.
Yeah,
But now
position
Rora
right
has
now.
basically gotten themselves the confidence to bring it into a contest here for this one.
And the painful truth for Aurora
Neo
fans
contest.
watching
This
is not
very
a single
new contest.
objective win over to Aurora.
Very.
So what makes this floor
So
any
what?
different? They
Dominkai,
tried
how
to
does
murder
Dominkai
Benny
go?
Cutie. 3 more dancing around with
Oh,
Dominkai.
they're trying to get.
The AOG,
Just
he
Dominkai
dances,
first?
he popped in the
Wow.
wind of nature. The
Oh.
Lord thrown away by Demon Kite. Chaknu falls, 1 for
But Demon
none.
Kite get it.
It's all for Aurora.
Everything that
Aurora
could
is
go
now
wrong
winning.
for TNC happened in that
Jake
exchange, and
Good
everything
trying
that went
to
right
turn in
happened
front
for
Demon Kite
Aurora.
first.
Dominkai
They
survived
failed.
with the flicker
They
and
failed and-
the wind of nature plus light being there for him.
Wow.
If you see the player
I
cams,
didn't expect it.
you see such a heavy sigh
Oh
from
my
the
god.
Mamba.
Aurora
It's
just
the
going to win
same
this. He's
issue
going to
as
end
in
this.
Game 3. Deep into the late game, he just seems to run out of gas. They got a Lord with him. Feather
Mar.
down strike from you. Rora.
Wait, they can. No.
1,000 gold ahead.
They can save the turret, they can save the turret.
Zayda
Oh,
sends
whoa,
the
whoa,
blade.
whoa.
Look at the
Lance,
top of the back
Lancey.
line. The Phoenix
Yeah,
Flash
oh,
through you.
what?
Down goes Lancey. Dominkai
What the?
Okay, so
Rora,
Down goes Light.
he's still alive. He's going
What
to
the?
disengage, but TNC wants more. They're going to chase
No,
down
no, no,
Edward.
no. Oh my gosh. What? Whoa, Edward.
Oh my
What?
God, Dominkai finds 3 more. This man is on fire.
Oh,
Stop it.
nah,
And it's
Dominkai.
gonna
Sorry,
be
goodbye,
Zayda
Dominkai.
Lopez.
Okay.
Yes, it is. The shutdown on that
Pull back
Brody.
again?
The flying clouds
I
won
didn't
for
really do the
TNC
pull back.
this
Oh.
time.
What?
Bringing in
Wow,
Zayda
this-
to the
this is
fight to
MPL
catch out Dominkai. He
Yeah.
survived too long. They had to
Aurora
get
found
rid
a
of him.
chance
So
times.
Aurora's full
And
set
now
worked
TNC found a
in that
chance again.
previous sequence. Here they got punished hard for it.
They
What
got
the?
punished. And this is,
the?
I would say, so far, Leo,
Oh,
this
Rudy
is
with a
probably
Demon
one of the
Hunter?
more utilized
That's
flying
special,
cloud
that's
maps we've seen in Season
That's
16.
actually
There's
normal for
been on
them,
both
like-
sides now where the clouds have helped both teams on the defense, and that's exactly what the flying clouds really helps the teams do here when it is the map chosen. You can see
No
this,
way.
right? Dominkai,
Right, so-
he's had to rely on a lot of those
I'm trying-
defensive items even that
From
he's
full
switched things out. 'Cause
TNC
again,
priority
he used them in
advantage
the
right
previous
now.
fight.
Aurora
They still
taking
have
back.
a minute. They're
James
going to bring
taking
it back
Taking it
in.
again.
They have to reel it back into this point.
This is insane.
It's still the same map, right?
This
They maybe
is
got
huge.
1 extra turret down. They got 5 down now, but still both teams have 1 base turret down. And honestly, for the next Lord, it could be either teams. Now, the big question here is Rora able to have all the luck on their side like they did in the last exchange?
Joseph, when you play in MPL Philippines, you do not rely on luck. Champions are not made by luck. Champions are made by skill, dedication, and hard work. And Aurora cannot
teams,
lock
macro play
into
is very
a win
good. Their
against
macro play are
TNC.
very, very
Not
good.
against the Phoenix Army, not with the way they're in.
Micro actually let us know that these two teams have
some moments of game
some
4,
difference.
he has another chance to redeem himself. He can once again
A bit-
find an effective
A bit
Phoenix Flash.
very, it's actually very, very known
Coming up in a
scene
couple
that
seconds.
Rora's micro is
Aurora
way
and
better
TNC
than
both handling these
TNC.
lanes to give themselves the upper hand for this fight. Again, we might see this delayed up until the 18-minute mark.
Mukai right now is totally
Unless
just
something changes
a
here.
beast.
Jack himself is going to pick up a little bit
The
extra
Broody is
defense.
a
Goes with the
beast.
Athena shield.
Dida at the bottom.
He has the
You want-
capability to pump out
do
enough
you want
damage
to
up sleeve
steal?
against Domikai, but it looks like it's going to be blitzed.
Oh, they are trying to fight. You use the ulti. Use
That's a
it.
flicker spent on you, and he has to recalibrate. Mount Shocker from Zyda. Demon
Demon
Kite secures.
Kite. Oh! Demon Kite gets the Lord, but Demon Kite dies.
Take out the Lord.
But it's
Stick on
okay.
the base.
I think it's okay.
From Light. He's gonna get
Light,
the survives.
no way survives.
Defensive feathered
Whoa.
airstrike.
He survives, but again, the Lord was secured.
Light is always so. Oh
Aurora
my
was
god.
the plan, was the play from TNC to just put pressure there, potentially ending the
Well,
game.
I don't think they can end the game.
Joseph?
No, they won't end the game.
This is tactical genius.
Demon Kite is not there.
Aurora played this right. Demon
Demon Kite
Kite
is not there.
can eventually
I don't
join
think they
the
can.
Lord
They can end
push via
it.
flying
No, they won't.
clouds.
They won't
Man,
end
and
it.
it's even TNC that's holding
Oh,
it here.
Shagun?
Shaq He's trying to go for Domikai. They're going to hold it. Half health on
Shagun
that
is
Lord.
out.
They should
Everyone
be able to
knows, so
finish this out
Dida is
with a
in
feathered
danger,
airstrike.
but yeah, they
Will
can go
push
back.
them off. Demon
Oh,
Kite's down.
Edward.
Uh-oh, Edward.
Edward,
Too much damage. Too much.
Edward gets
Oh.
taken down by Chaknu.
Ch-
And now
yeah,
US
no.
knows
Oh.
2 free kills for TNC.
What just happened again? We were thinking Demon Kite would get there in time, but if Edward's caught out, it doesn't matter.
Joseph, folks at home,
what
my theory is Aurora may have tunnel vision into overextending to protect that Lord.
Stack
Get it
this, bro.
into the base.
Chakun right
And
now.
to try and make something happen, but they forgot the fact
turn
that,
the bell.
hey, TNC's around. This is their half of the map. We can't get away with this. There's no way.
There's no
No way-
way.
no
and
way they
they're
run.
gonna find themselves once again. Off of that, TNC has basically brought it back. Now, when we look at this,
This is right back again.
leading
Okay,
into
right now
our
what?
next objective, yes, we're a minute and a half away
5K,
or so from it,
50K
but
is totally no
when we've
difference
seen
already,
those
actually.
defensive items swapped
We
in and
can
out, they're all pretty
make
much
a
available
difference.
again. So you got your
Yeah.
mentalities,
So
you got your
the-
winter crowns.
So that actually
You got a
priority
little
end
bit
of
of extra
weakness of
damage here now too for Yue as he picks up a divine
actually
glaive.
been
This
seen
one
as
is crucial for that next Lord.
No.
You know what's most impressive for me? The
it
fact
would
that
be
19
it would
minutes
be
in,
more
3 Mar is
they have a
just as
bigger
scary
difference
as
right
a
now.
Hilda
like
and affects where Demon Kite
which
goes.
team
where
has a
goes,
better
where
late game
where
will win the
Domikai
team-
goes.
will win the
All
game
those
easily.
dudes are all
Now,
afraid of 3 Mar.
and
19
it's
minutes
guaranteed
in.
for
And
me
I'm telling you,
TNC.
it's 3
TNC
more, and I
damage
mentioned it
is-
earlier.
damage
Even
output.
Chaknu, they both have both.
Yeah, they have
They
two
got the
tanks,
Blade of
but
Hephaestus, both of them,
just-
because they're
just for
on
Lancey,
Domikai
China
duty.
is
If
way
they
better
can find
than
Domikai, or hell, even
a Broody.
Yue, to get him to wings by
and
wings
Krasa.
early, I would say that's almost a mission
But
accomplished.
you won't
for
say
those
because
two.
And
better
there's so many ways
because
to force Domikai
because
to
Krasa
trigger
can
that winter
actually
nature.
move very fast. So it's going to have
again,
the complicated.
utility through
competitive,
damage.
but
UTD.
yeah.
UTD. That's either side.
The most
Damage,
effective
dude.
kind of utility.
You
Just
look actually
the
didn't
threat
do
of
much
violence.
The threat
damage
of violence, man.
Please don't hurt me.
this game yet.
Oh man.
Because
I think at this
Rudy
time,
and
either team,
cover up Rudy and
either team's gonna have to respond to that in either way.
See?
but
Look.
the Drew damage dealer
He's
is
gonna, he just again
That's it.
managing the waves here. Lord's coming up now. Again, this is an evolved one post the 20
okay. They
minute
want
mark.
to contest the Lord.
TNC will just not waste any
Just
time.
do
They're
it.
gonna go for it.
Chiku want
I think
to
you're gonna see 3
oh,
Mars
Rora
swing
want
over
to
on the
contest.
side. Whoa, a jump in from Light this
Light.
early on.
Like jumping
was
in,
that?
but no ultimate.
What was the call?
What would
I
they
mean,
do
he's
later?
responding to the Mount Shocker, so it makes
Okay,
sense.
3 miles
And it
coming.
could also just be to
Nice
go
one
ahead
right
and
now.
get them off the Lord. Again, they need a little bit more time
You
to
wanna
get in
start
the
right
position.
now?
You can see Zyda's probably going to try to do the same thing.
He's doing a little splitsies.
Yeah,
But now, the lesson for Aurora, right? No matter who dies,
yeah.
you follow through on the post-Lord rotation.
Yeah,
They're going to
totally.
be forced into that position. Look at this too. Chaknu on that
Well, this-
side. Zyda will go ahead and take the orange buff.
Chairo won the-
Aurora is in not the
Chairo
most
won to take the
favorable
mini wave.
position here.
Guys
Because of
could
this, even
push.
Domikai has to be
Demon
very
can actually
careful
recall.
on what could potentially come from that off angle.
Look at that. Dominkite decides to walk. Oh my god, the read on the map. Magic Sentry.
That thing actually made a big difference.
With ill intent.
They knew.
No.
Yeah, they knew it.
No.
They knew it.
Now leading.
Light intercepts.
Light is trying to taking damage, but I don't think they will go. No, they won't contest. They won't contest. They will go backward because not enough people. Not for Aurora and TNC, there are not enough person.
Leo, this
Not enough damage.
test
Just shut up.
match
You're going to win.
happening right now in Game 4 of this
contest.
one.
2 Grandmasters.
It's 2 Grandmasters, but not that kind of Grandmaster. The Grandmasters of chess. For
he's
these 2 teams fighting it out for this Lord. I mean,
They want this again. They want to contest for the medium weight. They want to use the deadline.
neither team
They want to
can
use the
even
deadline to do
commit to
something.
this just because of
TNC
how
wants to use
dicey it
deadline.
is.
This match is going to be very, very hard.
Oh,
Benny. Demon
They
Kite!
are going to blitz in.
Oh, there's a flicker!
Oh,
nice!
nice.
Light comes in, but
No.
oh, let's see!
No, he takes down Lancy. 1 down.
Yeah,
For
Edward
each
down
side,
too.
down goes Edward. Benny forced to go home.
TNC has no damage already. TNC damage only
Zaida
not Jara.
holds the Lord. What
But
a trade.
this
And
trade
we're
is
back
too
to
big.
it again. These
No
flying
one go
clouds will
fight.
just help
No one
them
to go contest the enemy.
zoom back towards the Lord.
And no
Exactly
damage
where they want to
to
be.
Private
Edwards
me.
got 40 on
Nah,
him. Lancy's got
damage was still on fire
35.
because he's super one more
But
damage.
neither team can just blitz this Lord down.
Not a single
But for
flicker for
Edward,
TNC though.
No one helped them
While
to
Aurora
actually
have Edwards up when he
get
respawns at
vision.
about 25.
Because
and you
light
can
is
reposition
the
that
protector
feather airstrike.
of Aurora.
I still can't tell you who has the real advantage. Oh, Mount Shocker
Did
from
Demon Kite ulti?
Zaida
Did
reveals
Demon
where everyone is.
ulti
Demon Kite
do
wants to
any damage?
reposition. It's not favorable.
Oh.
3 members
Zaida?
of TNC rotating around the Lord. Keep it in
Zaida
place.
fielding
Demon
that
Kite's
line.
gonna go back to base, heal back
The wrong
up,
time.
cloud his way back to this fight. Again, Zaida managing that wave up top to put a little pressure there. Exactly how it sounds with those clouds. But meanwhile,
Just
this,
going to
yeah,
combat,
this is all it does,
combat
man. It
that
brings them
Lord
back to
so
the
long.
table.
Okay, good right
Again,
now.
Edwards up. We got Lancy again. And like you mentioned, the biggest factor here could be the flickers being down for TNC. That might be a contention for them to be like, all right, we got to delay this by 30 seconds.
That's right. That's why they're sending all their bruisers, their enforcers. They're like, just buy time, fellas.
Yeah.
Just pretend like you're gonna fight.
Yeah,
Pretend
damn.
right now. I'm
Basically,
sure.
we're about to.
Yeah,
John.
but it's
Exactly.
fast
Look at
bit.
this. Look at the positioning though itself too.
Aurora is really
waiting here. His
Aurora is
purple's
ready,
up.
but
Zaida's
TNC
gonna
is
go
not
and
ready yet.
blitz this Lord. It
Because-
looks like pops the Mount Shocker. They're
because
gonna
I'm
have to
not
fight it.
Feather airstrike
Oh.
from UA. Repositions.
Yeah.
They bait out
Oh.
the Mamba. UA
Ah,
is taken down.
man.
AOG by Light.
TNC trying to go
It's not
in right
J-Rob
now.
Moving
Right.
forward. This is bad.
Oh, but-
Aurora. They lost
Aurora-
UA. That is a major resource.
Yeah.
All the while, the Phoenix Army get all
The
the
Lord is
flickers
TNC.
back.
Yes,
They got
that
everything
not
they
TNC.
need, and
Yes,
the
that not
Lord,
TNC.
without UA, Rora cannot contest
Great,
this.
great.
They lose a major point of damage for their profile.
And the Phoenix Army come alive. Once an ember, now a roaring fire. We might go to game 5.
Really?
I am seeing a game 5 here. This is
Oh
a
my gosh, is
massive
it
Lord
game
to
five?
defend against.
I thought it's 3-0.
Rora's gonna have to pull out some
I
stops
don't
to
really
make
really
this one
think
work.
actually at first,
Taking
but
one
nah,
last
it's
look
okay.
at the items they
Dude,
have here. We already saw
25
them
minutes.
switch some of the defensiveness ones out.
55
UA as
minutes,
well.
dude.
You know, he's got all the magic penetration he needs. And even for Edward, he's tanky enough too. They might just go for a delay tactic if they can, split it
Delay
away,
again.
try to
No!
maintain what they can on the base. But this is going to be kind of tricky for Dominkite. He's going to have to
Yeah,
rely once again
Now
on
waiting
his
for the
mechanics
midway.
to survive a pressure from
Midway
TNC. Chakdu's flickers ready. 3 Mars is ready. Expect them to force a fight on Rora, knocking on the base
they're trying.
turret doors.
We want to just
Lord
actually
is
end
now in
this
the base.
game.
They're going to have to defend
Demon
against
Kite.
this
Demon Kite
Demon Kite try to fight Benny out.
Down goes one, popping that immortality.
Ever.
Lord still wailing away.
So much damage,
With all
okay,
the
Demon
damage
Kite.
dealt by
This Demon
Aurora onto them.
can
And TNC
wait, TNC just
goes
end the
on.
game, please.
TNC takes us
What?
all the way.
Game
The
5.
score is 2-2. The
This is
fire
game
still
5,
burns.
dude. Game
You can
5.
see the fire of the players here after, again, taking the
You
first
Benny just
seed.
pull them,
The
pull
distance game
Demon Kite out,
5.
and that's enough for them.
TNC could do it. Well, we did, and maybe
By
you did
time.
too. Let's throw it over
By
to
so
the
much
panel
time.
to break down game 4.
We bought so much time actually.
We
Dude,
gotta fix our table.
TNC.
Everything's break it just down. like- Can we please,
So-
like, settle down?
Oh my goodness.
Everything's so
Damn.
chaotic.
Oh my gosh! We're losing our voices in here.
I could hear it. You are clearly losing yours.
I'm clearly losing my
That is-
voice. Bring it up. It's quite, it's
Wow.
quite
Oh my
close to
goodness.
that. And that is how close.
This
it has
game
been.
is
Dude,
just
where have you
so
seen
damn-
a 4-minute Lord dance?
Yeah, you're quite close to losing your voice, but this game was not quite close.
Oh.
It was very close. I understand a lot of us need some time to breathe, but
Yeah, yeah, I need to
while
breathe.
we do, okay,
Yeah,
we'll
Shaknu.
call
Thank you,
out our
Shaknu.
game
Thank you.
MVP.
Shaknu.
Thank you so
Shaknu.
much, Shaknu, for giving us a bit of a breather right
Dude,
there.
that
You
is-
on the Khalid
Man,
have
Bro,
made things
just-
very awkward
just need to
for
thank so
Aurora
much
in
damage.
that game.
Thanks so
and
much.
the most
Dude, this-
crucial
this
moments
game-
towards the end of the
Oh.
game against Yue.
dude, he's
Wow.
in the most
He target you,
uncanny positions
tank the damage.
possible for
Go for the-
Romer.
he go-
Usually,
he
when
just
you have a
do
Khalid, I think this
Kelly.
is what we see
He just
more
played Kelly.
from
Yep.
the
The
teams
real
that have been
Kelly,
playing the Khalid
not some,
in
not
addition
some
with
random,
Hilda.
but really the Kelly,
TNC
that
Pro Team
type
has
of
been
Kelly.
the team that is doing that kind of composition because right
Wow,
from the
it's
start,
so-
right, 3mar picking up
Wow.
the Hilda, you already know that the Chaknu is going to be picking up a Khalid. So 3mar is acting like the main roamer for the side of TNC. Meanwhile, Chaknu
Oh my goodness,
is
this is-
tending to be the playmaker. So that
so-
kind of
so
gives
rich.
them a little bit
Oh,
more
this
breathing
game,
room. I'm talking about
even though
Finn,
Check,
Cutie,
yeah, Check
Saida,
actually
even
they
Lancy
lost,
at this
he
point
lost
because
that
he was able to dish
team
out
fight for
7
this team
assists
fight
in 11
on
minutes. That's how well
they
he
go into
stepped
the
up,
base
or that's how
and
well
okay yeah,
Chaknu
they're
and
two
Kumar
in just
gave
really.
space
Jaina
for
is
that
two
possible.
inside
And I
and
am
Light is
still
not settled.
very much in
Light not
disbelief
settled and then like can
that
do
one of the
many
teams
things.
who we
Can do
consider
many if you
to
only
be
die and then
untouchable
yeah,
for this
he
season
just wipe off everyone.
are struggling in the
So
series.
close, you know,
And
like
it's probably mainly
until
because of a few
last minute, you
things,
don't
right?
know
We
who will going to
already
win
put
the
it
team
out
fight,
there
who will
that
going to
flying
win the
cow,
Lord Dance, who will
what?
going to
Flying,
win
flying clouds,
win this debate.
flying clouds.
TNC
Have a
actually
very
used a quite
bad-
good technique that they
What do
go
you call
control the
this? Have a
deadline.
very bad
So
Aurora doesn't like playing.
Aurora need
yeah,
to
chemistry
actually
yeah.
or whatever when it
need
comes to
to
Aurora
be
and
careful
them
about the
playing their
deadline.
games.
Either way.
That first win they got of
Luckily,
Flying Clouds
and then
wasn't an
this
easy
is
game
really
either.
a good-
And now that they had
really
to go
good
to Flying
technique.
Clouds again,
Ma-
it was a
math.
clear
a very good method.
struggle for them. Now, aside from
That
the
is
entire
amazing.
Flying
So
Clouds
how
conversation
TNC
that we
win
put out
because
there,
they
it's also
actually let
the fact that
Aurora
TNC
don't have
as a team
a safe time
and their
to
draft is a bit
go
too
contest to the Lord
complex for
and they
us
need to
who
actually go
are so used
mind
to
that
seeing
Zaida maybe won't
the
contest the
normal
Lord, you just destroy the
fundamental
base.
drafting patterns. Seymour said I love you
Just
there,
go
but
destroy the base.
it was
Yeah, it's so close
I
this game.
think
Yeah.
Aurora have been caught off guard.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's so long.
Again, from what we started in terms of the draft, it's only a matter of
This
order
match is actually
Yeah.
against
so damn
power.
close.
Etomax
Just so
thriving
damn
in
close.
those counter picks.
Oh,
Coach Master
wow.
the basics thriving in
So
a
tired
sense
actually.
of certainty.
Dude,
And
okay, that is
this
that is
Brody,
really,
as
really
much
good.
as it helps
It's really
a
good.
lot during the early to the middle portions of the game, you don't see them use this often.
You
And
don't.
you know, from all of the other heroes that we've seen Aurora use, it's the Brody that has been an outlier. Like, don't get me wrong, it
Yeah.
was incredible during the early to the middle portions of the game, but TNC, knowing this, they were very much willing to take it into the later stages, and that is where they thrive. They were able to take at least one inhibitor
Wow, it
enough
just-
to bring the others down.
Wow, wow, wow.
And yeah, as our boss Pao is
Dude,
just
that is-
right over there
this game is
taking notice
insane.
of us.
Yeah,
Which is
she,
too long, really
Knows the
too long.
pressure. She
Too
knows
long.
that everything is going.
she can't
according to
believe
the
it's a game 5.
Same here.
No,
Same here. You
no,
gotta
Same here.
understand
believe
it.
that
All
this is
right.
game 5.
So,
TNC
yeah,
was
boss.
Aurora.
We'll see you
I
in a
thought
bit.
Aurora
Thank
would
you
treat
so much for passing by.
TNC right now.
no,
they're
but
doing good.
no, but in all seriousness, I agree with what you mentioned about.
I hope they are not
what?
top players.
I was just saying.
I really
Brody.
hope they are not top.
Yeah, I agree with what you said
If
about.
they go
Brody
down right
because
now, maybe he'll
it's
go.
an outlier.
If
We
TNC
don't see it
goes right
often,
now,
but
maybe they'll
there
go.
clearly was an idea behind it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I think this is also where Wolf's entire
Dude, what the hell is
neutral,
this damage taken?
safe, and balanced picks idea comes to play.
Yeah.
Right? 'Cause it's
268k
not
damage
It's
taken.
not a
Dude,
winning
that is
quote-unquote
so
matchup, if you
damn
would say,
long.
or if you would call it to be one, but it's
For
a
TNC,
safe
they can actually
pick.
like
It doesn't win, it doesn't
separate
lose.
It's a reliable.
It
two
just
versus
keeps
two.
things stable,
Actually take that.
at least for the gold lane. And Dominic
For
Kai,
Rock,
we're so
dude,
used to
it
seeing
is
him always
so
winning his
damn-
lane, always getting the upper hand.
Wow.
But in situations where he doesn't have the tools to do that, then at least give him something that won't put him in a dangerous position. And the Brody probably was one of the options if they were considering that. And it did actually fare well.
I think it did really well during like the first 10 minutes of this game. We saw a lot of torn apart memories kind of outplaying
yeah.
what was supposed to be an outplay for TNC Pro
Yeah, that
Team.
Bruni actually really
This guy right here,
is
man,
a very
Zaida.
key controller.
If we're talking about
Right
being
now.
reliable,
Because,
this guy
yeah, he
has
did
been
so
the
much
reliable
thing.
option of offense
But
here
yeah,
for TNC
even
Pro
though they
Team.
lost. Even though they
Edward
lost.
having like so much damage. It's how it is. The manifestations continue to bring up the best in this jungler from what we saw, and that is the reason why he was picked in a sudden fishbowl that we had from a while ago. Just Easton Shin, Lancelot,
Yeah.
you name it, dude.
The fatty.
Zaida can make it happen, and this is the guy who has been stable for them so far. Wait, I'll look for the other one.
My Vangs are...
Yeah, just buy some time. Talk while I look for the other
Okay,
one.
so if you guys would recall earlier, he did pick a name from the fishbowl and said whoever he picks is going to the upper bracket finals. And he picked Zaida.
But Dominica's here as well.
Okay.
Dude, like,
That's really big.
yes, thank you. Thank you so much for that. I think we need to breathe the next name.
So we have Zaida.
It's
we have
either
Dominic.
Zaida or Dominic, but these two are putting up a show, especially in game number 4. I wonder what Wolf is gonna say about this match. It's been too long, Wolf. Go ahead.
Wolf, please. Yeah, Wolf. The cast,
Thank
the
you so
king
much, Renmar.
has the Wolf.
Let's catch our breath, everyone. And look at this beautiful play. Pag tinignan natin tong very quiet play, masasabi natin first
That's
TNC.
not beautiful.
Kasi parang
That's tayo.
after this clash, isa lang naman ang mamamatay. Pero crucial
I don't
yan.
know
Kasi
what he's
yun ang
talking about, but
bibigay
it's
ng
okay.
endgame scenario para sa TNC. For the longest time, madaming ina-attempt ang the Lord fight ng TNC. If we're gonna look at this clip, yung positioning na makikita natin mula sa TNC
Positioning?
ay parang magtataka ka kung bakit ganito. Kasi for this
know what he's
specific
talking
scenario, humarap na si Chakno. Laging naghahanap
Yeah,
si Chakno
he's
for the
talking about
longest time.
Chakno.
Maraming beses sa mga Lord dances, naghahanap siya ng opening dun sa may backlines. Pero in this scenario, tinry niyang humarap.
Yeah,
At
his
nagkaroon tayo
position-
ng
his
ngayon
position
ng
is
mga
so
targets.
good, like,
Etong si Chakno will
dude.
look for eventually yung spot dito kay Yue. At alam din nila eventually na itong Lancelot ay lalabas dun sa ating mapa. So 3 Mars,
Just
nandito
finding
siya sa
him.
push
Just
to
finding-
eventually cut off the
finding
lanes
the guy that
at
he
maging
need
pangharap lang
this team
doon sa
fight,
kanyang, doon sa Lancelot ng kalaban.
These two
Now,
positions-
para
this
naman dito
position
kay
are so good.
Lancy, nandito lang siya para tulungan itong si Demon Knight, si Zaida kung sakali. And of course, Benny Cutie looking for an angle dun sa backlines
Yeah.
to
They're just
eventually
trying to.
output the
They want
damage.
to. They want to
And
get the
then
vision
etong
from
si,
the purple
etong si
buff
Benny
there
Cutie.
because
So
that is
we
the
are going
easiest
to
place
see now
to go.
as it plays out. Ganun yung mangyayari. Chakno will eventually look
Chakno
for
follow-
Yue and
follow
be
Yue.
the target habang si Lancy naman tutulungan
Wait for
itong
him,
si Zaida
ultimate,
nung siya nila.
and yeah,
At
find
Streamer
him.
naman haharapan
Yeah,
lang itong
champion
ating
finding.
Lancelot na hindi na rin nakapasok dun
This
sa
is so
zone.
good.
And then eventually as Yue
Yeah.
goes down, that's the end
Dude.
of the clash para sa side ng
The
Aurora.
prior
And eventually,
is finding
TNC will just
Euro.
get the free
The
load.
prior is just
All
finding
it
Euro,
took
right?
was one death.
I
At
know-
yun
I
yung
know
sa
they agree
Farsa.
about what-
Ay nagkaroon tayo dito ng magandang tasks
And even
na
though I don't know what this
na-distribute
language
sa
is
mga
talking
members
about,
ng
I don't
TNC.
know.
The
I
way
don't
that they
know,
found
but
out that
yeah,
their win condition,
about what he's
yung
talking
endgame
about, maybe
scenario
I
sa
have a
kanila
bit
ay para lang
know
magkaroon
that.
ng sari-sariling
Yeah, I know
trabaho.
it. So
Zaida,
you
doon
did
ka lang
that.
sa Lord.
They're
Lancy,
talking about
tulungan mo lang si Zaida.
position
Dreamer,
from
doon ka lang sa mukha
TNC.
nung Lancelot
Actually,
ng kalaban. At Benny Cutie,
actually,
itahin mo si Dreamer at si
they
Yue.
stop
As long as Chakno
everybody
provides
from
the vision
Rora
and of
to
course the
get
stun,
in
that will
and
be good
also
for them.
finding
TNC,
you
tinadoubt
at the first
natin.
part.
Kahit sa
Because the
Kiss
Frasa
Victory,
is
hindi ko gusto
really,
yung
really
endgame
going to
scenarios
do
para sa TNC,
massive
but they proved
team
me wrong.
fight
At dahil
in
dyan,
front
pupunta tayo
for
sa
Aurora
game
if they start
number
team fight
5.
again.
Maraming salamat TNC Aurora. Back to the panel.
Dude, this is just like this
And
game.
thank you again as well, Wolf. I'm stuttering. I'm trying to catch myself
Okay.
in certain situations because damn, from what we saw, a lot of people said
Yeah.
that this was supposed to be 3 games. Some
Yeah,
people were
you-
saying
Yeah.
this
You all
was
thought
gonna
that
be
this is going to be
3-1, and then
Even Rico,
that was
even
them being
Rico.
generous.
Even
But
Rico.
TNC, they didn't give a care in the world
Yeah.
with all of the predictions. All that mattered to them was that
Everyone
this
thought
was a
TSMI would
series
win,
that
but
they
TSMI
felt
lost
like
to
they really have a
TNC.
good chance to win.
Everyone thought
And
Aurora
now,
could win 3-0 and
getting
TNC
it
now is
close once
fighting
more
back.
against Aurora. The
Dude,
Northern
that
Lights are being
is
pushed back.
insane.
Yeah, it's a game 5 again.
Too much,
This
but
feels
too
more
much,
like,
dude. Just
you know,
too much.
Like,
Just
I'm more
really,
used to this.
too much about it.
and
I didn't even
So
bring it up.
damn long, but it's okay. This is competitive. This FPL is always
no, because
competitive.
we're already here
Like-
anyways. It's already a game 5 anyways. It's not that. It's not like it's gonna change anything.
Thank you,
But
thank you. Maiden of extensions.
yeah, I think we're all watching out for what can happen in the next game. But we have a few more minutes before we head into that. Right now, we are gonna take a quick look at the head-to-head between Chapnu and Light for that game, where the guy who has so much MVPs feels a bit outnumbered here.
Yeah, there were some moments where Light was really providing assistance, but we haven't seen him make a lot of those
Yeah.
initiations, specifically because of the gacha, you know? There seems to be like a smoke
Yeah, this
disturbing
game is
him
so
from
bad.
within. Like,
Actually,
how would I approach
Too
this?
much.
How would my
Too much.
idea be? But his judgment is clouded to a certain extent. But
You don't
for
respect
Chapnu,
it.
it seems like there were more decisive plays coming out from him. in
Dude,
terms of
not
the lead
Obsidian
and
anymore.
those
I don't think
positions
Obsidian is
he
good
has to
actually.
take for
I
them
know many
to
people actually want to
get
pick
a little
Obsidian
bit
to counter
more,
Lance.
a
But
little
dude,
bit
it's
more
too late
real
game.
estate
Yeah.
heading
Just
into the
too late
matchups,
game.
which are the Lord and the Turtle
Too late
Things.
game about
And
Obsidian.
even though I have to
So
say that
early
Aurora's
game,
done a
at the
great
first
job
turtle,
in
can she
taking
go
care
and
of a lot of
help?
their objectives
It's going to be
during
a
the
very,
majority
very
of this
hard
game. It
for
really mattered in the team
the
fights. It
Obsidian.
mattered in the smallest of
Because
areas.
this
And in
is why
that
usually
moment,
fight will come up.
it
Because
was
not
Chapnu
even
catching
expanding
Rue,
with
you know,
normal
off
river.
guard.
Okay.
And there was no
It
other way for
really,
them to get the
really
Lord from
gives
there.
so much
It was just
priority
an all-out
for
brawl for TNC, and it was their game
Don't
to
hate it.
lose,
Don't
thus
hate it.
winning
for
and
the team.
taking us to a game
So,
number 5.
yeah,
I
Marksman,
feel
my
like we
Marksman is
might
not so
see,
good right now. Or can say late game Marksman.
I wonder
Super
if
League game
Aurora's
match,
still willing to let go of the CC again, if
I don't
ever
think
they are not
Flying
gonna be
Clouds-
in the blue side. But we'll get to know that later. For now, we have to
Iron Cloud, so
dive deep
choosing
into
having
Flying
the
Cloud stats. because it's clearly
100%
not
win, right?
the best map for Aurora.
I only can
But
say
what
Flying
are the
map,
picks that perform
Flying
best in
Cloud,
this
okay,
map? So
Flying
that's why I
Cloud
think
is
the
the
CC
worst
also
map I ever
performed
faced
really
in my,
well. It's
in my total life.
partially
I
because
hate
of the
Flying
Flying
Clouds
Clouds, but
so
even more
much.
so,
Yeah, sometimes you can use it, sometimes you
not
seldom.
like the
I
winning
because
picks TNC
broken
had in
walls
that game
and expanded river
aren't even on the
really,
board.
Yeah,
really
you're talking about the
giving more
Gato
prior
went to Light,
than Flying
the
Cloud.
1-1
Whereas
ban, the
expanded
backshot
river
ban, the Kimmy,
and
that I
broken
believe
walls,
was
the main prior of
taken
these
out
two
if I remember
is
correctly. So
they
it was
can
only the
give
CC
more
that
priority
really made its
on
appearance in game number 4 and in a very risky
rotating
situation.
And the
positions,
usage.
Yeah, the Eastern Shin, yeah.
expanding,
But
and also maybe
this was
invading or
to a
protecting,
certain
especially
extent
when the Lord
a
fights.
Flying
The
Cloud
Lord fight.
game
These two
that
maps are
felt
really
like
good for the Lord
PNC
fight
was
because,
comfortable
like, for
fighting
Extended
that.
River,
Yeah.
You know,
the
there
other
were
side will actually have
moments where
more
in
prior
Aurora
to
was
actually
kicking
rotate
things
to the
off,
Lord
they were
side
getting the
or
kill,
the Turtle
but
side
instead of
to
TNC
contest it.
not
And
responding,
for
they
Broken
were
Walls,
reacting to
and
it
the
in a
fact
very
they
aggressive
made
manner,
the
and
wall,
that is,
they made a
I
wall
think,
break.
what they
So
needed for them
the
to make
enemy
something
team
happen.
maybe have
But now
another chance
we're
to
gonna
actually
change things up,
prevent
Bree. It's
this
Aurora getting the
objective
first
at the
pick
behind.
once again.
So
They have a
one more
76% win rate
one
on
more-
that. They're gonna bank on that
like,
piece of
one more direction,
information for them to
one more
make their way
possibility.
into the upper
So
bracket
this two actually
still.
are what I
Yeah,
know.
they'll be in the blue side for
Asking
the
for Danger
last
Boost?
game of the
Bro,
series.
that's just Hellcat game.
For sure, this
Just
is the
Hellcat
last game
game.
now.
This is for sure the last game. But
This
what
is this
makes
last
it
game.
so important
Flying Clouds, I
is the
don't
fact
actually
that
like Flying Clouds so
whoever
much. I know it actually helped me
loses
go.
this game,
It helped me go back to
aside
the
from
lane
going down to the
faster.
lower bracket,
But
beats Onic.
And whoever
look for
wins
it
this
for
game
the
is gonna
normal
be beating Liquid.
or it's
So,
so tired. Flying Clouds,
obviously,
Yeah.
like they rotate
wanna
so
go
fast. And
beat
then
Liquid.
for me,
You
I
wanna have a
actually don't like Flying Clouds
even though
because
that's
when
Liquid,
I always
who
want to push
just
in my lane,
swept
don't let the
Onyx
enemy take the lane,
Philippines.
and Flying Clouds would be like, oh, I
Either one
don't
of
let
these
you do
two
that.
two
And
teams
yeah,
are
I need
gonna put up
to change my
100.
strategy.
Yeah.
The whole thing that when
I'm
I'm
already telling you
playing the
about
Master
this
Lane or
right
playing
now.
Fighter.
But we get a little darker.
Okay, so right now,
Because
It's
the
going to
last
be the last game. Finally last game. I
ahead
hope.
of us
I
in
hope.
this series
Please
is
expanding with
finally
walls,
coming
because
to
walls.
a
Especially with
close.
walls.
TNC, the fifth seed,
Yes,
there
Frank
has
Count actually
never been
didn't make too much.
a
Except for
fifth
just like what
seed
Light do,
in the
like if Frank Count
playoffs
go
that
back to
has
the fight,
won
that
against
is
the
insane.
first
That is
seed.
okay. That is
The
insane.
Phoenix
That is how
Army
Frank
so
Count used.
close to achieving that, but for the Northern Lights,
Yeah.
they're also looking
Finally
to
go
break
to the last
history.
game.
They want a 14-match winning streak that was never been done before by
Yeah.
any other team here in the Philippines.
Yeah, and how devastating would it be if it gets broken in your first match in the playoffs as an upper bracket, as the top
Heartbreak.
one?
No.
I can't even
Team.
imagine. I can even
What map is
fathom.
it?
Yeah, because you're up against either the fourth or the fifth
It's going
seeded
to
team.
be very,
So
very
you
hard.
knew
for
you
last
had a
game.
huge advantage for the playoffs. You secured top one, so you had that advantage. But now TNC's putting up such a great fight that I don't know if you would even consider it to be an advantage at this point.
Yeah, but for Aurora, you have the mindset of winning so many matches during the regular
Yep.
season. They have what
Aurora
it takes. They
13 winning
understand
straight.
the
Right now, if they
concept of
lost,
just
dude,
knowing
just like
how
last
to
season,
strike and when
dude.
to hit their opponent.
I just
because
hope
they're
they don't-
doing that.
they don't
They've
lose.
been leading so much. They've
Don't,
been
don't actually use the
making
same
sure
kind
that
of
it's a
style of fight.
bloodbath and it is theirs for the taking. They need to channel a
much
little
same
bit
kind of
more
style
than
for
that, and I hope
Rather
Coach Master
for-
Devasis and Coach Dexter are
Rather
not
than change
flustered
light,
at all with what
it's totally
has happened
worth
in
it.
game number 4, because it seemed to
But
be a
now
close
we need-
fight.
we need
There
to
were
see
some
more.
moments of glory from them,
We
but
need to see more.
the
Because
execution part there was
regular season didn't
just
talk
an
too much.
edge, a very
Playoff
slight
is the
one
actually one talking
into
much,
TNC's
because you only have
ways
one
and
chance or
approach
two
towards
chances.
this game that
You
have brought
cannot
us to this
lose.
point.
Just
And
cannot
you're
lose.
looking at it right now.
Like that.
What time is it again? It's
It's almost...
9:15
Now it's
in the
10:50, boys.
evening, and
10:50,
we
boys.
are
It's not
still...
9.
Huh? Oh, it's 10?
Oh, it is. Same
How am I
time.
looking at it? It's 10:15 already. That's crazy.
Crazy.
No, maybe it just
I
feels
need
like
to change
we're...
Uh,
I need to
Philippine
change the
playoff
timer
is so
for my
long.
watch.
Yeah, you should. Or maybe it just feels like
Oh, there.
things went by so quickly that you couldn't feel it's already that late in the evening. Because, no, who am I kidding? It doesn't even feel like we've been through 4 games already.
Yeah. I felt like we've been through
Maybe 2.
10.
What?
I don't know. I haven't been here in a while, dude.
Okay, that's true. No, that's actually true. So I understand. It's only been like
It's only
2
been like 2 days. It's been like 3 series.
You've always
maybe 4.
been-
Count
yeah.
this one. But man,
Shout outs to all the fans of the Phoenix Army. I mean, look at them. They've stayed here for how many hours already? And they've been so energetic. I can tell you that. They've been
7,
so
10,
energetic the entire evening.
dude, they've been going in and out. That's for sure. They've been raising their hands,
Yeah.
lifting a lot of their cheers towards their favorite team. You know, TNC has been an organization wherein they have a certain scent to people that really makes them so approachable, really makes them
Yeah.
so unlovable. And the same could be said for Aurora.
Yeah.
You know, players from both of these teams have been loved by so many people. But yes, snack time,
Yeah.
fiesta time
the
has
heritage.
been the excuse. But he's at the MPL arena and he's gonna be coming home late.
Shout
to the
outs.
mother
Yeah.
of his son, of that son,
To the mother of your son.
to the mother of your son, I am sorry.
But he's enjoying. He's enjoying.
Yeah, he's enjoying. I hope his mom is how do I say this?
Yeah.
He's not gonna scold him. Yeah.
Finally starting,
But
finally
again, as
starting.
you can see, Zaida is still leading the rankings. Highest and up there in terms of
Oh,
total
finally.
kills. Okay, I think this is
Finally.
the legit countdown.
This is
That
this
was
is
like
good
a-
countdown, right?
It's a warm-up.
Oh,
was like a
finally,
warm-up.
fine.
Because this is such an important game.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, is it gonna be
you
Flying
know,
Cloud? Wait,
Is it gonna be
Don't
like?
flying
is it
out.
gonna be
Please
Flying
don't fly
Cloud?
out.
That's
I
gonna be
don't
the
like.
question.
That's the
Question
question.
number
Where are we
1.
going?
Oh, good wall!
Breaking walls.
Okay, let me double check.
Broken walls, not breaking walls. Sorry about that.
Aurora
Yeah, look at that.
has a 100% win rate. TNC, yeah,
Has a 50-50
it's a
situation.
50% win rate.
Ooh, broken walls. Lots of
跟白鸟的雨中，
entry points and
Hey.
exits for both of the teams. That is, you know, one of the opportunities that Aurora can possibly take into taking this game, knowing that they have order, but considering the branches that TNC has so far in this game, the complexities
They
of
just
what
want
they
to take the
do,
decision, right?
maybe that's what they can use because they've utilized multiple entry points in scenarios where broken walls
Yeah.
isn't even a thing yet.
Yeah, I can't believe the priorities also been shifting. It's now the Yuzhong Prio ban
They just want to take
for
the decision,
Aurora.
right? For Aurora.
Yeah,
Not
the
even the
Baksha-
Zaida
Baksha ban,
heroes,
okay.
yeah, are being prioritized at this
No.
point. But the Baksha,
So it
Harith still are gonna be
They
the
just- I
priority
think
for
it's going to ban the same
TNC.
thing last game.
They, for the past few games at least, have been also banning out either the Granger on the 1 or the 1-1 in the third slot. So we'll be looking at whether or not
Right.
that will be the
I
trend
think it's
for
going
them,
to go
because
into
this is gonna then
maybe it's
open
going
up
to be the same.
the Grok
Oh, one
again.
ban? Okay.
Oh, but Aurora banned the 1-1 themselves, so
Then one, they don't want to pick one.
what does TNC ban?
Lance ban.
instead? Oh.
I think this is Yuzushin first, right?
I
Yuzushin
believe
first pick.
Aurora once
I
more
think-
the
I think
option
they
to
have
go
no
for
choice.
the CC.
Let's
Yeah.
ban
Go for the
Yuzushin's own
Yushin
choice.
because
To
that
ban
was a
Sushi,
combination that TNC did a while ago,
Going
and I
ban
think
Sushi.
that was quite unusual per
maybe
se.
another
But
thing, I don't know.
yeah, they've
Maybe
been
we
doing
don't
it
see
for
the
quite
first
some
pick.
time.
I bet it's
It's probably
Yuzushin.
gonna be the CC, right? Whenever
CC?
Benny Cutie
Yeah,
gets,
CC is the possible.
gets his hands on it,
I
or
was
maybe
so
not
away.
even Benny Cutie because it's still a flex pick.
I bet for
things
Yuzushin.
turn out really good for TNC,
But I think
but they
CC
seem to be
was
thinking
really
hard
fine. I
about
wanted
this, because if they don't get the Yisunshin
I think-
either, then that's
Yeah, this is a very, very
such a comfort for TNC.
CC first.
so
Okay,
they-
this is why we.
yeah.
Still priority
The
CC.
CC, they still want to give out some more options for
So,
Aurora to work
for
with.
TNC,
My only
it's
worry
guaranteed,
is that once TNC gets the
GG.
YSS,
I think
the
they get the
Phantom won't
YSS.
be
They're already
available.
gonna
I
get
don't
the
know
YSS.
if that is still a
But
possibility.
Yeah.
It's just that YSS has been the prime
Yeah,
of junglers so far.
and also there's still a Grok. Either way, there's
Agree.
still a Ruby. Either way,
So many ways
for
to stop that.
TNC. And if they do get those 3 picks in the first phase,
Yuzushin, yes,
then
guaranteed.
at least they can
Gato
ban
Gacha.
out the likes of the
Ooh.
export later on in the second banning phase. But they prioritize the Gato Gacha over anything else. Still, again, the most stable roamer, arguably, in the current meta, and a great deny pick for Light. So
I think it's a mix of comfort and composition here with the Gato Kacha. We kind of mentioned the Grok a while ago, but basing it on the last 2 games that they were playing, Shackle has had some,
This is
missteps
wow,
in
this
this
is
game.
struggling.
Thus, picking up the Gato Kacha.
High loss and higher
Oh,
boost.
here
Oh.
Is where it changes. Light adding the high loss to this series. The
High
same
loss.
goes for the Hayabusa. They've been using that all throughout the season. So Demon Kite is going to be
Finally
as in
making
different
something.
kind
They want to make
of
something.
approach, trying to
They
go
want to make
for
something.
maybe the back lines,
Yes, I
just
know.
a bit more agile,
I am
the
looking
steps and making it happen.
yeah, now I'm thinking, could TNC pick up another export Red 3? They did that earlier on, not necessarily winning, but with a high loss CC. It looks like a decent pick already, but they might not go for that route if it's a bit too risky. So they secure another comfort pick again for Lancy. And these are 3 really great comfort picks for TNC already.
I think that's 3 in a row
Yeah.
that Lancy has picked up this
You're right.
Lunox all over the last 3 games.
Yes.
And
Okay,
in addition,
Lunox.
it's been in this one. It's been in the first round
What year are they going to
of
play?
the drafting
They
phase.
still want to
so
ban out the Granger.
for
Okay,
TNC,
totally
they
worth
kind of
it.
understand
Yeah,
that for
TNC.
Lancy to completely
I don't think-
operate, they need to give him
Yeah.
some sort of prioritization and make Yue, or at least punish Yue in a manner that it doesn't
I think just
really
ban mid
translate
lane,
into
really
the
ban
bans,
the
but
mid lane.
instead
Ban
it
some.
makes it harder for him to
ban
move
some.
around.
Yeah.
For
So
TNC.
now
For
Aurora can take out some
Aurora
Benny
just
Cutie
want to
fighter godlike
actually-
heroes, of course.
Esmeralda? I think
Since I feel
Esmeralda
like
should take
that's
out, right?
where
Esmeralda
we're
should take
headed,
out.
considering
Take
the
out
Yisunshin Lunox already secured by TNC in the first phase. So the likes of the Cho are still there. The export even is also still there.
Expo
So
ban.
that,
Worth it.
until it until it wasn't,
Sorry,
you're
worth it.
right.
Yes.
And they all, or TNC also, as you mentioned, might want to take away a Yue hero.
Yeah,
The
take away.
Farsa might be a great option for the bans here. It can be answered by the Gadot, but still it can deal so much poke for the main damage dealers of TNC, namely the Yusin and the Lunox at this point. So I'm wondering if they want to take that
Kimi,
out
worth
for the
it.
Kimi
Totally
instead.
true.
Sustained it. And DPS, of course, still might be a problem if they want to go fighter. So that'll be the option instead.
I think that's how they wanted to go here. There's always the Kimi ban whenever the Lunox for Lancy is available. We haven't seen a lot of Kimi in like the last 3 games. Same could be said for the Grangers. Somewhat they are pushing them back into a wall where they are forced to play CC gold lane, which, you know, isn't really a bad fighter gold lane. It's one of the best that we have here in the system, but if you are Aurora, you're looking at a pretty honest draft coming in from
okay,
if you're taking out the
Then they want to
you better take
do
out the
some
as well. Rigido was right. You just
goaling. Some goaling.
make sure to cancel out those fighter gold laners because it's been the bane in Aurora's draft.
But you mentioned it just now too.
I wonder why it went quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, there is still the Bane, the Ruby.
Correct.
There are still some fighter options out there if they wanted to, but
Alice?
Alice,
Alice is a special pick.
yeah, I think it's been banned in the second phase once. In game number 1, just in game number 1, and then they totally ignored.
I think it's because there was heavy.
So who's going to be the goalie?
RTZ and Shakno.
Do you just want to take the Lapu and do that again? Then you are going to take a Sicilian something? I don't think so. I don't think so actually.
Yeah.
This is not US stuff.
Okay.
Lapu,
So
what? For real? You really Lapu?
Or not.
I bet it's Sicilian.
I'm telling you, bro.
I bet it's Sicilian or Franca. Sicilian or Franca.
Are just VA.
Sicilian or Franca. I think Franca.
Bits right now, but could be a potential closer. Now, if
What the hell is
TNC
predicted?
is
Oh my gosh.
willing to take it into the late game, UA would be
Okay,
more
this
than
last pick.
happy to dish out the damage.
I want
This is what Aurora had.
Esmeralda, please. Just take the Esmeralda. Everything will be fine for TNC. I think for Esmeralda, please.
What can he be willing to play into this? We did suggest, or we did open up that the fighter gold lane options out there are still potentially the likes of the Ruby or the Bane, but they
they take a Brody?
man this time,
Oh?
and they're the ones who pick up the Brody.
Pick up Brody, okay. That is absolute cinema. This game is absolute cinema.
Right up for TNC. If it's
This
about
game is just
dragging
dude.
all
This
the way to the
BP.
late
This
game, then
BP
they
just
also have to
insane.
be just as fully equipped.
But mind you, they have Brody for the early game and then Alice once it reaches the late game. I know it's not the damage Alice that we are used to, but it's gonna be enough to at least buy some time for Minikuri to dish out some damage.
Yeah, and it's also probably just similar to what we mentioned earlier, being the neutral or going for the neutral balanced safe options. That'll just keep you in the game up until the moment that you can finally fight back.
We have a lot of questions that will be answered in this game.
Dude,
A
this is
14-match win streak for
Aurora
the best
playing
for TNC
mid hyper.
since Season 9.
Mid damage dealer, dude. This is
History.
mid
Nice
damage
and
dealer.
Leo.
This is
Go get him.
so insane. I never see Aurora
You
actually
can
do
hear the
this.
crowd
But yeah, okay, it's
here
here.
at the MPL Filipino Arena. It's 10:30 in the evening, and I'll tell you what, it's still
Yeah,
jam-packed
10:30.
here. Who would have thought?
Running
Game
10:30?
five for this one,
He's at his
TNC, the
way.
fifth seed. It's still TNC in 5, man. Can they end it here, Leo?
Who are we to doubt? The Phoenix.
Finally, last game.
For years, they've been the receiving end of heartbreak. And
Oh,
here, they
TNC
might
already
break the hearts
finally
of
getting
the
top
thousands
4.
of
Just let them go
fans
top
in
2,
attendance
please, or top
in
3 maybe.
Canada
The
Astrodome.
TNC so
Man, I'll tell
hardworking,
you
really.
what, the way
If
this
they face
crowd
Onyx,
went,
impossible.
there's
If they face
shades of
Onyx,
that
impossible
new
to win.
meta, there's shades of
Run,
tricks
Onyx,
up
I
their
still
sleeve.
read,
One of
I
those
still
being that
think
Sicilian for you,
Onyx is
we
better
talked
than
about this
Aurora right
a
now.
couple games ago, maybe a few games ago in the series even.
They never
That
played
UA,
well.
one of the few
They were big for the
players
booty,
to bring
yeah.
up the Sicilian.
3
had
miles
phenomenal
is...
stats on it last
3 miles actually
season.
just trying
Brought it
to...
out maybe once or twice, I think it was, in season 16. And now we'll bring it out for game 5 to potentially get
Aurora
them one
finishing his
step
buff
closer
faster than it
to
is should
M7
do.
for
That
them.
is
Staying in the
insane.
upper bracket, or will be TNC with a massive upset already here, day 2 of the playoffs, if they can finish it off. Now, one thing that's been amazing for them is Zyda. Zyda has been locked in the jungle. I'll say this too. Even Lancey and Chaknu, they've been working really well together on a lot of these setups in the early game. Chaknu alone, talk about a series for him. Yeah, he missed a couple ultimates on the ground.
Did Makai want him? One Lancey? I don't think so he can. No, he can't. Nah, okay. Oh, pull Lancey. Free stack. Free stack. Oh, okay.
Lancey's been on point.
He has. Honestly, you got to give it up for the entire TNC, man. They have been on point as a team.
Okay, Edward get 3
XP.
Series.
Now he's
getting
his hands on the Alice.
That's crap.
His first turtle's up though. It is going to be started up by Demon
TNC
Kite.
is going to be
zoned out a little bit by
the weak
so
side, but it's okay.
On this while they're split up from the
Oh,
side.
they want to catch Demon Kai, but it's useless. Who is going to get? What?
Demon Kite secures
Demon
the
Kite
turtle.
secures.
Rora has had it with TNC
Wait, then,
zoning them out.
Zyda get first
These
blood.
big objectives
Get first
from
blood
the
to
early
Light.
all
Yeah,
the
it's
way
only
to the
worth
late.
it because
Rora
with that,
steps in
Light
line.
is just pulling them.
Enough man and they'll do it themselves as well. Maybe that's one of the reasons why Light picked up the high-lows here.
Rudy is really the answer
Part of his job is going to go ahead and to be that zone out what he can.
Same thing.
I'm just a little worried if they don't
Totally
control
good.
what we saw in
That
the hands of Doman Kite, that
fighter.
Brody. This time
And
around,
also
in the
he's
hands
not
of Benny
so
Cutie.
rely
I
on
think Light might have some trouble. So what you have to rely on here is him and Edward
Very good answer.
in conjunction with
3
even
bars.
Doman Kite on the CC to help alleviate some of that pressure on Light's shoulders.
Can you believe it?
I'm not as worried about that because
They just want to let
already
Fury
mentioned
going to be a hard
a
time.
hot topic in this
That's the
matchup.
problem of Aurora right now
they
is
drafted
Fury.
Sicilian into the hands of
If
Yue.
Fury can do
That's
something,
his
if
caliber,
Fury can do
man.
damage,
That might be
then
enough.
yeah,
That's
Aurora
the
will win.
mythical pick.
Aurora will win.
It might be enough
And
to
also,
help
this is a
Light
broken
out.
wall.
I think
Broken
even
wall
so, our panel
for
mentioned the
fighting
same
videos
thoughts
are
here.
very
Leo. It
good.
was like, if they
So
get
it's
to the
actually
late
more
game,
prior
that's
on
what it
to
is, man. Like, he
Light.
is that guy to get those stacks.
And
Broken
here's
wall is very, very
where I'd like to
Like,
disagree, but just the
There's no
same
hero
ride
that
on
actually
thought.
Broken Wall
It doesn't have to make it
have
big.
highlights on.
Yue has played
Like,
this
not
hero
so much heroes on
and
highlight
made it
on
feel
the
like it's the
Broken Walls.
18-minute
Except for
mark,
Johnson,
which is
but
about
Johnson
to
is
win.
usually you won't see
Even
Johnson.
alone with the claws alone are enough to kind of disrupt some of the composition ideas here for TNC with this one.
Imagine a well-placed
Maybe
gleam
going to be
with a
very bad.
well-timed ruin.
You will have a bad
And
time.
then you just get
Oh,
a
200.
with a claw.
You got
Getting
200.
clawed. That's not what you want to have happen here. So TNC,
Yeah. Benny is going
you'll
to have a hard
you'll
time.
have to see this lineup kind of come to fruition later on,
Whoa.
and Rora as well.
Benny
Cutie
Cutie is just
torn apart memory. He does damage
trying
check
to-
Dome and Kite.
Oh, why
Benny
Benny Cutie?
The second turtle of the game. So not too much action leading into this. It's all about the objectives right now for both of these sides. Chaknu holding it with 3 mark. They'll wait for Zyda to go ahead and make his way after getting the orange buff. Demon Kite's here, so he's actually going to take control of this. And now we'll see. I thought that Doman Kite might even rotate down, but he doesn't want to leave Benny up there, so it looks like it's
actually just want to
gonna
find
be
3
a
Mars, so
hands
Demon
of
Kai will just take out the
2
I
for 2
know
now.
it will.
Contrary to how TNT has been playing for a majority of the series,
Who
suddenly
get the XP? I
they're
don't know. I
the
did
ones
that.
who are
I just saw it.
behind a step or two. Aurora score another
I think it's-
turtle for
I think
free
it's
this time.
Edward, right?
Concealed,
It's Edward.
coming in from Chaknu.
Oh,
Zyda
they were
rides
going?
that wave. Hits that Mount Shocker already,
No one
throws
check. Please check his attack.
just a charge shot. Both
If
still
Demon Kai
attack.
just uses ulti, bro, he
Rora's
just.
doing
Oh my
well
God,
to,
what
you know,
hell is
back
doing
off
here?
when TNC wants to fight. I think they read him out.
In a way, Leo. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Oh, they want to go in.
She blows
Jay
the
Bruin
turtle
goes
with
in,
no
like,
room. The answer
like,
back with
like,
Rora's
please don't go too
pathway.
much.
And of course,
Bro, like is still going?
a patch feast.
Whoa.
And again, if it leads to nothing,
No,
I
nothing.
think that's an advantage for Aurora. They can just bide their time, lead up to when Sicilian is inevitable.
When he
Yeah,
has the
Sicilian.
stacks at that point, but this is
She's
the
gonna just
interesting
need a
thing
stack.
too. Both
She's gonna
sides
just
now,
need
we've
that
seen
stack.
it. It's this kind
can do
of
something.
engage, then disengage on both fronts for the lineups here. But all this led to Aurora putting pressure now up the top side. Benny Cutie
Oh,
might lose this
Edward,
turn here,
what-
so
what
that
is that
Tyrion goes up
because-
top. Does Chaknu
I think
follow
you
through
thought
the
that someone's
unbreakable?
there.
They're gonna go
No
for
one.
something.
Oh, Edward!
And Edward goes down.
Go
He
down
uses
first.
Flicker.
Light going down.
Back down goes Light. 2.
Nice play,
Yue
Chikut.
pops that batch feast
Nice play,
to
Chikut.
no avail. TNC read into Aurora's tendencies. Great for the Phoenix Army.
Great answer. Again, it was starting to build up
Trying
the
to
lead
push
for Aurora.
turret,
TNC
nice.
just took that and
TNC
took
trying to
the
push
tier
it right
1
now.
turret as well. Might even take this purple buff. Again, There's a push down bottom, at least trying to make something happen, but TNC, they don't get the purple buff, so that'll still be there for
They actually contest fire.
But what TNC is doing
the
is
prime of
playing
Rudy,
smart, man. They're
they
playing
contest it.
to the strengths that they have here. Ooh, even for Zyda, again, it looks like, yeah, so he'll get his purple. And they're setting things up.
Did you see that, Joseph?
What's that?
Humankind is going to
Light
be a
is
very...
rocking Encourage
Yeah, he's done that a couple games now.
instead of Conceal.
Yeah.
That's a choice he's made.
I've noticed it throughout the series. Light has actually opted for the Encourage. They're going to go ahead and take this third turtle in their hands.
TNC is going to be a hard time to contest it, but no. I think I bet the TNC will get it.
Does
Right.
Light choose to fight this with a team?
Oh, 3 more! Light.
Zyda secures the
Zyda's
turtle
so
going
great.
Broadway by Light.
Whoa,
And they're
whoa,
trying to
whoa,
do
whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa! Edward dies!
Straight up from
Why?
Zyda. Edward
Whoa.
goes down as well.
Zyda goes down, but it's okay. They can.
And that'll be
Humankind will
one
die.
more.
Oh!
3
3
for
for
1.
1. And the turtle, dude, this is
TNC
insane. This game, this fight is insane. Dude,
What?
this fight is
I
insane.
mean, Rora,
Rora
it
just-
looked like they would have had a much
Bro,
better
just
fight.
get destroyed
I
by
guess
this
they
big
weren't
fight.
encouraged enough for that one
Because-
because there were so many
okay.
low health bars for TNC, but still,
Rora doesn't actually
they
know
just didn't have the
that.
firepower in Rora's hands.
About-
Again, this is one of those
I think
lineups
it's
that
because
needs
they
to
seldom
build. It has
use
to
that.
have time to cook.
This type of damage
And
dealers.
even with that setup that came through, they just didn't have it.
They
So,
actually didn't know that
again, you
Yuan
take a look
had
at the
totally
items.
almost
Team
like
still has
no
the
damage
Sky
at this
Piercer,
time
100
yet.
strike Sky Piercer.
Right now, I bet
You know, he's
maybe
still scrapping
75
for
to
stats.
85
He
stacks
doesn't have any
for
yet.
this
Dominic's
75,
looking to brute force, so this is the hard
175.
part when they go into these
Well,
fights.
this, no,
It's surviving them
165,
long enough, but then also have that
160
thorough
something
put
this-
in terms
this
of damage
time.
to get
So,
these kills in their
You
favor.
don't
clear that
actually.
Aurora
You only
waiting
at
for
200. For
powers
me,
fight. Stacks
you know,
on
I usually
Humankind.
consider I
You would
usually
get
need
a
200
third
to actually do my damage.
And that means the
As
rest
high
of
as
us
I
have
know.
to hunker down and take it. They just have to
I usually
clench
want
and
200
bite down.
stacks.
And that's what's happening. That's why this league
Buckle up.
Cecilia is
gonna
just
maybe below
getting
the
low,
3,000.
Yeah.
low
Maybe
known
pass
because
the
of the
sword,
item change,
and
but
then
now
that's when Aurora
in
can
this
plan for the
meta,
comeback.
dude,
Yeah, that's
Cecilia is
a long
insane
con for
It is.
Aurora.
for the
But, I mean,
damage.
look at the
That's
damage meter here,
that's a
too.
damage.
Lancey
For
sitting
damage
at
to
top,
guarantee,
Noah's
Yuan
not
is
too
going
far
to do
behind.
very, very
Mind
less
you,
damage.
He is just
He's
continuing
not
to
a
farm
late.
stacks up.
He's not a good.
But
But
you know,
he can do it.
Lancey,
He's a late
he's been
game.
picking
Mid
this
to late.
Lunox
Not mid to
time and
late,
time
sorry,
again,
very
man, and he's
purely.
able to go ahead and pump out
too purely.
enough bursts. I mean, even with a glowing wand
Need
priority
2 times
here, that
skills so he
helps
can
him enough
destroy
to
2
deal with that
TNs.
sustainability that not only comes from Light and the revival.
Usually 75%, then he'll be.
Oh, Jack New, he'll go ahead and unbreakable. This Lord is up.
Yep.
It's still Rora that wants to take this positioning, though, Leo.
Again, when it comes down to honest,
You go different is
moving
not so
forward,
far
like
yet,
marching
so there's
through,
still a possibility
still has
for
a good
Aurora.
chance. They have a Lapu-Lapu, they have a high loss.
1.5 is
and
not
then
so far
if they
in
can
PH.
place Yue properly, then Bats Feast plus all of his nukes
Yep.
could really
1.5
ruin
in
TNC,
MOI?
but
Oh, dude, that is too
TNC,
much.
they still have that Phoenix
is
flash down their
minor.
pocket, you know?
So
a
you're
quick
going
jump
to
from
break
Chaknu,
up from
a quick jump
1.5
from
to 3.
3 Mar at this point in the game is lethal, so that's the only thing that they're stopping. They're stopping TNC from getting those by being in a better position early on.
And it's funny how that Phoenix Flash has
They
developed
want to.
now in Game 5. A lot of
Well,
that
the
could come from
contest is low,
Chaknu, but I
but
think
they
it's more
stay
so
out.
3 more on the Alice, like we've seen many times,
There's a
especially when the
lane.
Flicker is available.
Yeah.
TNC's not in a
Humankind.
rush at
Yep.
all to
Dominkai.
take
Dominkai is-
presence around this Lord. They'll just
Very,
farm
very
up what they
impressive.
can. Zyda, he's up on
Yeah,
the top
probably
side.
on the lane.
Look at this Dominkite with all that's happening on the map.
Zyda
I
doing
think
the
this
same
is a
thing again
great
like last
way
night.
to
The
make
last
the
match.
most out of a quiet moment like this. Passive push, he gets it done.
Yeah.
Controlling the Lord.
He's been doing that work. Again, playing on the
He's
macro
controlling the
level
lane.
here for Aurora. This is one of the things that made them so strong throughout the regular season.
Aurora need
And
to-
again, TNC just being one of those teams. This is what we mentioned yesterday too when we were casting it. It's like, you know, that little break that TNC had. I know they took a little bit of a trip in between the regular season and then the playoffs. Seems to have had paid huge dividends for them in terms of just their play here. Playing so cleanly for the most part throughout this series. Being able to lock in things synergistically
light,
with each
light.
other in these picks that they have. Now can they bring that here in this first Lord fight that
TNC,
seems to be
so first Lord
Aurora
fight.
starting it up, not
Everyone
losing
has
it.
full
They'll
skills
be
except
pushed
for
off,
Yuan,
it'll
the
reset,
speaker.
so still respecting what
So-
TNC has.
This is dangerous for Aurora. Despite them
That's
having
right.
good damage output and,
But
again, seemingly unbreakable
The
resolve,
position for
Yue
Aurora is very, very
has
bad.
a minute on his flicker.
Someone
if
will
he
get
dies
into the
now,
contest.
say goodbye
Someone
to
will
late
do
game
that.
scaling.
Yeah,
You're going to have to
TNC
delay that for another
Their
2
position
or
is
3
better.
minutes. So they have to be very
But they
careful.
actually
That's why
don't
it's
want to
so far
take it.
off.
He's got to
Like
play
he
that
wants
backside. Just
But top lane is going to be far. That line is going to be far.
Chaknu's going to charge
Chaknu
on it
is
after the
going to
claws
charge.
didn't connect. But he doesn't get the
This is
unbreakable off either. Still holding on to Revitalize. Same for Light. It'll be both junglers just go ahead and setting things up. That purple's almost up for Demon Kite. Same for Zyda, so they'll go ahead and get what they need buff-wise.
Now making sure they have prior.
Knows that Demon Kite's grabbing his, will start up this Lord. This is a moment for TNC to get the space they need now at this point. Keep an eye on Chaknu. What's he going to do? Light will spot them out. Even for 3 more. Again, he's done this time and time again with Yalis. Oh, he could be the surprise factor, but Chaknu's still at half health. He'll reset.
These checks aren't for free. Chaknu feigning the recall here, holding
Yeah,
the
actually
brush.
terrifying.
It's not for free.
Terrifying
Aurora
for
knows that they can
Aurora.
keep pressing these buttons.
So they
and
don't
keep
know
doing
that
a
actually
blitz
Kato
from out of
is
nowhere while
going
this
back.
dance
Yeah, taking
continues.
us to there.
What is this kit? I mean, who is this delay working better
Aurora,
for?
I'll tell you now,
Right
Aurora.
now.
Because Yue?
Yeah, because
Crown
he's
delay is so
reactive
long
stacks,
this game.
Because Demon Kite, because he moves a little faster on the map compared to Zyda, and that's why TNC is the only thing that they're holding on to.
Aurora can get it right.
The blitz, coming through, a flicker,
Oh,
a
they get the
cleave.
Lord, but
For that throw,
TNC goes
the
in.
Lord goes over
I don't think they can do something. TNC is going to lose.
Oh,
No,
Kite
TNC.
wreaking
Wrong
havoc
time.
in the back line, pops that bench.
Chase Boone at the back line. Moving Hayabusa, it's okay.
Zyda thinking
Zyda trying
maybe he
to.
shouldn't.
Oh,
There he goes. Edward gets a kill in the
Chegboon
back line.
1v2 situation, but he
The Mamba
almost won
finds
them.
no
Oh my
one.
goodness.
As Zyda falls,
Now Lancy is dead.
Lancy served up a kill to Light
Check
with
Boone
the
the left
high
one.
relay.
Aurora can just end the game.
Samurai.
Aurora can end the
Chaknu,
game
the
if they
only
want.
one left. Dominic
I don't think
hunting.
they'll find 9.
Oh, he finds Chaknu. The Mamba's
They're
gonna
really
have
going
to
to die.
fold.
They're going to
They
die.
wipe out
3
the
minds
Golden
alive,
Lights.
but I don't
It
think
was
they
a
can.
disciplined
They don't
fight.
even-
It took some time,
Yeah,
but
it's so
man,
disciplined.
Rora
That fight is so
showcased
good.
what's made them so strong in
TNC
season
going
16.
in too
This
long.
could be the end
They
here.
use
They're
too much
pushing
time
in with the
going.
Lord.
They're all
Aurora.
here. All 5 members. This could
Aurora.
blow up
Dude,
in the
they didn't
face
blow
as they
it.
go for
They
the
didn't
base.
pull it.
3 more. Gets taken
Zyda.
out. Demon
Edward.
and Edward
Jack again.
gets his immortality
No,
pop.
don't tell me it's going to win.
Right.
Oh my
Goes
god.
down.
It's going to be another
That's a
game.
trade for 3 more.
Gonna be-
The base
no,
still
gonna be
alive.
good.
At a
Time.
third of its health. The wave gets cleared
What?
out. Rora cannot finish it.
Aurora cannot finish it.
The Phoenix Army is still in it.
They're still in the game, Leo. They almost saw
I thought they
it
could end.
in front of their eyes.
What?
Rora tried off the first Lord, but
It's fine.
hey, TNC, you got to give it up to them. They kept it together,
TNC.
and they're still in the game. The 14-minute mark in, Rora got themselves a lead. I'm not sure if we're going to get a replay
Yeah.
of that take.
But now
man,
Yue, guaranteed
that
Yue is
Lord
very, very
dance
fat right now.
extended. That is the
Yeah, he
new
wanted to
type of
break.
dance we're seeing here. But the problem was, when they went into it, TNC fought. By the way, I don't know if we'll see it, but Edward was able to save the right target with pressure from TNC, and then it turned into a mini fight between each other on different parts of the map. So again, Rora showcasing just how strong they are in the team fight if they're able to go ahead and get it in their favor. Now TNC finds themselves in this position. They've got to take care of Benny Cutie, man.
Not over just yet. A Mount Shocker by Zyda. He's sweating to secure even his own purple. Oh my god!
They didn't get that
That
great.
Sanguine Claw displaced it, allowing Demon Kite to yeet it out
Okay,
of
he's doing
range.
second kill soup.
That's Yue, man.
That is Grand Theft Purple to the most disrespectful degree.
That's like an alley-oop with a class.
It's like,
Yue's alley-ooping.
it's like a 2-man con job. It's like, hey, look over here. Pow.
And you saw it, man. The last fight, I don't know how many stacks. I'm not sure if we can get a stack check on Yue. I'd love to see how many stacks he has on the Sicilian.
A metric ton.
He's gotta, because he's had free reign to go ahead and get everything
Lord
he
of the
needs.
Next Floor
And
is
we
coming
saw
up.
earlier when that fight
Look at
did
that
break
first.
out, it was like that one bad
TNC didn't
impact
settle there on that.
was able to pump out enough damage too, and I believe even
They only
with
need
his
someone with
build,
that first.
you know, he's got the Divine Glaive
At least-
already.
at
He's
least
got
Rudy.
the Lantern,
Rudy is waiting for
glowing
lane.
wand to help with some of the healing, and then a little
Where's
bit
the
of
high
defense with that
division?
Winter Crown.
They ran, yeah, it
So,
comes out of the
flicker or not, he was able to go ahead and find that
Yeah,
space.
Rora
Now,
won the
this one,
contest,
they're gonna
I think.
take it.
Benny
Well, I
all
want to
the
just
way.
wanna
He's
take
gonna
it.
have to march his way here.
Oh,
Demon Kite's gonna
3
secure
months.
the AOG.
Then Zyda.
Zyda throws out
Yeah,
oh
Rudy.
my god! Yue pops him. Down goes
They're
Demon
just
Kite.
waiting for
Shadow
Rudy to
Field.
actually.
Chaknu falls,
They
double
just need to
kill.
know where's Rudy, where's Randy. They don't know where's Randy. They just go in. They just fight already.
Rora are circling
Yeah.
like sharks, and it's just Benny Cutie left.
No one set the deadline. The problem is no one set the deadline first. And when they want to start the contest, no, finally they start. So no fight. Aura going to the bracket final. Pretty worth it. No, like is playing so good. Like playing so fun. Okay.
A sigh of relief from the
This
boys
game
of Aurora.
is insane. For Aurora played very on doing the team but so disciplined. TNC didn't actually TNC didn't break through.
Hats off to TNC again, one of the first teams, if not the first team, to take them the distance in this way, in this manner. Now here in the playoffs, I can't wait to see more.
The only other team to sweat Aurora like this
is actually so
was
long.
6th seed.
Alexander.